Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Death Knight Paragon coming at you with another video. Now I saw an interesting Blood Knight build on YouTube. I will link the footage in the description of the person that was using this build. I saw in a 1 second clip what essences they were using and what greens they were using. They were using, I think, 4-piece Grace and 4-piece Restitution. But I have all the same essences as them, and this build is alright. I've got nothing but whales this whole day so far, and I've done like 15 battlegrounds this morning. It's alright. I haven't yet to test it out in a balanced matchup to see if it's a really good build, but it seems like it's decent in whale lobbies, and I usually get pretty good damage and everything. And I changed some of the gems that she had because I saw she was using more like some dot gems and stuff like that. She was #1 on her server out of Blood Knights a couple weeks ago, I think. So without further ado, let's get down to the skills. Now the skills you'll want are Shroud of Night, Spear Flurry, Swarm of Bats, and Sanguinate. And then for the primary attack, you want Shadow's Edge. For the helm, you'll want Hush. For the chest, you want Macabre Facade. For the shoulders, you want Solemn Snare. For the pants, you want Made to Wonder. For one main hand, you want Shade Oblique? I don't know. Oblique. For another main hand, you'll want Cruel Vendetta. For an offhand, you want Hanging Chalice. And then for another offhand, you'll want Mercy's Plight. Now for the gems, I was using my default gems at first, but since this build relies on Shroud of Night and you auto-attacking, Colossus Engine doesn't really help much except for just the knockback immunity. So I did some swapping around and I got rid of Haunt Coil as well. I'm using Bloodsoaked Jade, Maw of the Deep, Roiling Consequence, Blood Flow, Faded Trail, War Herald, the Crucible, and Leviathan Tome. Now the greens, I was using 2-piece Mountebanks, 4-piece Restitution, and 2-piece Vithus, but I ended up switching it to 4 Vithus and 4 Restitution. You can still do 2 Mountebanks, 4 Restitution, and 2 Vithus if you want, or you could do like what the original person did with 4 Grace and 4 Restitution. Now the Paragon I'm using is the Gladiator Tree, Grizzled Veteran, Cheat Death, First Aid, Battle Morale, and Combat Veteran. I was using Benefactor for my legendary skill. Now I would like to point out I am using the Ancient Legendary Helmet First Strike, and your primary attacks have a 5% chance to trigger Shivering Breath when hitting an enemy. Your shadows will actually have a chance to proc this. I tested it on the dummy and it could proc this, and then also I seen it proc in Battlegrounds. You should be able to see it proc in the Battleground footage that I have for this video. Now the Reforges, primary attack damage increase, attack speed increase, and damage to players increase. For the Secondaries, I ended up putting more into Armor Pen and some more into armor. Armor Pen would be the way to go with this build.
The blood stirs. Succumb.